New York Yankees haven't won a World Series since 2009. That's 16 years. 16 years of one of the highest payrolls in baseball, 16 years of playing in the biggest market, 16 years of nearly unlimited resources. And what do they have to show for it? One World Series appearance, which they lost in 5 games. So what's the problem? Today I'm breaking down the complete organizational failure that's turned the Yankees from a dynasty into perennial underachievers. We're talking ownership, front office, coaching, the whole system. And I'm going to show you the numbers that prove everything. Let's get into it. Let's start at the top. Hal Steinbrenner. When George Steinbrenner owned this team, the mandate was simple. Win at all costs. Didn't matter what it cost. George wanted championships, and he spent whatever it took to get them. Hal is a different story. Since Hal took over as managing general partner in 2008, the Yankees have made the World Series one time. One in 16 years. Now, I'm not saying Hal doesn't want to win. I'm saying he doesn't want to win at all costs. He wants to win while staying under the luxury tax. He wants to win while protecting profit margins. Let me show you what I mean. From 2010 to 2024, the Yankees have had a top 3 payroll in baseball almost every single year. You think that means they're spending like crazy, right? But here's the thing. They've passed on major free agents over and over because of luxury tax concerns. Bryce Harper didn't even make him a serious offer. Manny Machado, same thing. Garrett Cole, they got him, but only after missing on everyone else for years. Meanwhile, the Dodgers and now the Mets are out here spending $600 million on Shohei Ohtani and still adding pieces. The Mets are writing blank checks. The Yankees, they're worried about the luxury tax penalties like they're a small market team. And you know what's wild? The Yankees print money. They make over $700 million a year in revenue. The luxury tax penalty is pocket change compared to that. But Hal won't do it, because at the end of the day, this isn't about championships anymore. It's about running a profitable business. George built a dynasty. Hal's running a corporation. All right, ownership is one piece of the problem, but let's talk about the guy actually making the baseball decisions. Brian Cashman. Cashman has been the Yankees general manager since 1998. That's 27 years. In those 27 years, the Yankees have won one World Series. Now, some of that was during the dynasty years with George's team, so let's focus on the Hal era since 2010. In the last 15 years, Cashman has made some catastrophically bad decisions. I'm talking franchise-altering mistakes. Let's start with the draft. From 2010 to 2024, the Yankees have had 58 draft picks in the first 10 rounds. You know how many of those guys became All-Stars? 3. Aaron Judge, Luis Severino, and Clark Schmidt. 3 out of 58. Compare that to the Astros in the same time frame. They've developed Alex Bregman, Kyle Tucker, Framber Valdez, Christian Javier, and more. The Braves, Acuna, Ozzie Albies, Michael Harris, Spencer Strider. The Yankees aren't developing talent, and when they do hit on someone like Judge, they don't build around him properly. Then there's free agency. Cashman's philosophy is to avoid long-term deals to aging stars. It sounds smart, right? Except he keeps signing bad medium-term deals instead. Jacoby Ellsbury, 7 years, $153 million. Played 3 seasons and missed 4 with injuries. Giancarlo Stanton, 13 years, $325 million. Great player, but he's a DH who can't stay healthy. Aaron Hicks, 7 years, $70 million. Hit .215 and got released. Josh Donaldson, 2 years, $50 million. Absolutely washed. I could keep going. And the trade deadline, don't even get me started. Every year, Cashman makes these safe, boring moves. He trades for a rental reliever or a 4th outfielder. Meanwhile, the Astros are trading for Justin Verlander. The Dodgers are getting Scherzer and Trey Turner. The Yankees, they trade for guys like Andrew Benintendi and Harrison Bader. And here's the kicker. Cashman is the second highest paid GM in baseball. He makes over $5 million a year for this. Now let's talk about Aaron Boone. Boone's been the Yankees manager since 2018. Since then, he's been to one World Series. But it's not just the results, it's how they lose. Boone has this philosophy where he refuses to manage situationally. He sticks to the script no matter what's happening in the game. You've seen it a million times. Clay Holmes is the closer, so he pitches the ninth inning, even when he's blown 13 saves in a season, even when he's got a 5.79 ERA, even when literally everyone watching knows he doesn't have it. Boone doesn't care. Holmes was the closer. That's the role. Meanwhile, you watch a manager like Joe Madden or Bruce Bochy, and they're using their best reliever in the highest leverage situation, whether that's the seventh inning or the ninth. The Yankees don't do that because Boone doesn't really manage. He follows the script that the analytics department writes. And in the playoffs, it only gets worse. Boone's playoff record is abysmal. In key games, he makes baffling decisions, pulling pitchers who are dealing, leaving in guys who are cooked, refusing to pinch hit for automatic outs. You know who does that? Championship managers. La Russa, Francona. They're not afraid to bench their stars if someone's struggling. And Boone, he calls Anthony Volpe elite when Volpe was batting .243 with an OPS under 700. There's no accountability. There's no adjustment. It's just trust the process while they lose in the ALDS every year. And the crazy part is Boone's not even really the problem. He's a symptom. He does exactly what Cashman and Hal want. He doesn't rock the boat, he handles the media well, and he doesn't demand organizational changes. A real manager would walk into Hal's office and say, I need better players or I'm out. Boone just says, we'll be better tomorrow. So here's my take. The Yankees' problem isn't talent. Aaron Judge is one of the best players in baseball. Garrett Cole's a legitimate ace. The problem is the organization doesn't know how to win anymore. Until Hal prioritizes championships over profit margins, until Brian Cashman gets fired after 27 seasons of mediocrity, and until they hire a manager who actually manages instead of just following a script, this is what you're going to get. First-round exits, wasted talent, and a fan base that's tired of hearing we'll get them next year. So what do you think? What would you do to fix the Yankees? Drop it in the comments. And if you want more breakdowns like this, organizational dysfunction, data deep dives, film analysis, hit subscribe. I'm dropping videos breaking down New York sports. Appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next one.